Cookies. That was pretty eerie, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I think we got news and stuff today. What do you think? I think we do. So there's getting a few things up here. I may have a minute. Crazy, it's been a week already. I don't know what's faster or slower, me or time. But the main goal is keep my voice going so I can talk more. I rarely ever talk, ever. All right. I pull up my window wire. I'll start with some upcoming stuff. Not much going on there. We got HOKUM, horror movie, Directive 8020, video game, a stealth horror, like Alien Isolation. I guess I jumped the gun on last week's upcoming because they're upcoming this week. Directive 8020 is next week on this day, Tuesday. HOKUM is Friday. I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch HOKUM or play Directive 8020. I'll be sitting here wondering, just like the other ones. Exit 8, Backrooms, The Mummy. Missing a lot. There's a lot coming out, and I'm missing it all. Oh well. Of course, we get the Hellraiser revival and the Second City 2. I already have a copy of Hellraiser revival reserved. I think I'm saving my money for Sinking City 2. Those are high priority. I don't even know about Halloween. I want to, but I probably should. Halloween was the my introduction to horror, so it makes sense to play the game. Oh, we have a lot of stuff announced this week. Not necessarily upcoming, but we still don't even get release dates for Hellraiser or Sinking City. But they're staying there until they do come out. I don't even know what HOKUM's about. Something about rooms. Paranormal, supernatural. I don't know. Oh, I'm only half awake. Didn't have a good week. Did not. I think Sorrows is tomorrow. I think. I think. I'm thinking. It looks pretty eye candy. I'll say that much. I see reviews for Widow's Day is not great. Or horror comedy. Didn't hear anything about Do Not Enter. I would like to check that one out. So a quick Google, see where that movie is. Do Not Enter streaming. Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus. So I can watch that one. I had to buy it on Prime. There it is. They are rent for $6. So you get the Prime subscription or whatever. I could probably do the $6. Add that to my fear scale. Check them out if you want. Directive 8020 is $50 prepaid. If you're interested. Horror news. Wrong hand. It's hard to think opposite of the camera. I saw this while I was waiting for the stream to start. Andy, what's his face? Big on writing. Welcome to Derry Season 2. It's in 1935, featuring the Bradley gang of robbers. So it's just going to be basic it stuff. Which is what I kind of got from the first season. A few interesting things, a lot of CG stuff. I don't know how much of it was practical effects. I liked I think the last 2 episodes of the season 1 were the best. The beginning was kind of sluggish. Yeah, I'd chalk it up to just fanfare. No real substance. Because when the monster crash landed on Earth, back when the natives were here, the 1935 is relatively still recent. I mentioned during the Depression. Or America became America. Probably check it out if I have the streaming service at the time. We will see. Pennywise is becoming quite the pretty penny. Trying to think of anything else relevant. Still like it. First Alien Isolation 2 teasers here. The setting looks eerily familiar. Pull up the article. Warning. 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 Mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble. We can do this. I got this. I got this. One day that'll go away. Or am I just hanging on to it as a joke? Eerily familiar teaser trailer. Atmospheric trailer. Literally. Looks like we're going blind aside for this long awaited sequel. Ooh. What is over here? After a quieter gap in the post-prequels era, Disney and 20th Century Studios have been ramping up work on the Alien franchise. And that includes killer new movies. Yep. First announced in like 2024. Very dark. Also, stealth horror. So keep that in mind when you're playing Directive 8020 in space. Title: False Sense of Security. Maybe my neck is squishing my voice box. Pull my neck back like this. I don't know if that's helping. It kind of hurts. We don't know which planet this is. It's rainy outside. Terraforming is a long process. It's true. Just remember, emergency phones are your save points, but they aren't completely safe. It remains to be seen how and when the new game will pick things up, unless we're looking at massive retcon. For now, neither 20th Century Studios or Sega has set a release window for the game. With development picking up now, it might be a while before we get official word on the target platforms too. For most of this episode, you're going to be hearing me say, I have not. I have not played Alien Isolation yet. I get to it. Keep tabs on this game. Might be a good one. We've not seen the last of Joel, says the Last of Us actor. Oh, yeah? Excuse me. The Last of Us, huh? I have not watched The Last of Us or played The Last of Us, but I enjoy the memes. The memes are amazing. I like that one with I'm gonna be a dad, and the one with what's her face with a golf glove, like a beatbox mix. It's pretty funny. The Last of Us video game actor Troy Baker has said there's more to come for his character Joel, eventually included more games. Baker, who played Joel in Naughty Dog's The Last of Us and a sequel, not much of a sequel, by the way, made the remake remark while discussing the character's impact with fans, something audience wider than video games has enjoyed. But Pedro Pascal's portrayal of the character, HBO's Last of Us TV series. Spoiler warning. I don't think there's spoilers. Everybody knows the worst parts about this series. I think the only good thing about the series is that it's apocalyptic and it's got mushroom zombies. I forget what they're called. The fungus or among us. Technically, I would be the target audience, but I'm not the target audience for some of the subject matter, which pertains to a smaller target audience. And if any company wants to make money, they would be targeting a larger audience, not the few, because there's no money. There's no money with the few. I am a fan of unpopular IPs, so I could eat my words because most of the stuff I watch and play are half-assed anyway. As we've seen with Cthulhu, the Cosmic Abyss. Trying to force my neck back over my voice box, but I don't think it's working. It's just nerves. I do not have nerves of steel. I hope that Pedro is not the last person to play Joel, Baker said, speaking to Eurogamer. I want to see this character be proliferated and iterated on in multiple mediums, whether it be TV, film, or games, comic books. I see people like cosplayers Joel all the time. He made an impact. Well, he could have stayed that way. I don't see why the second game had to be his last. At least give a character a trilogy before you decide to off them. I think that'd be a good rule of thumb. Because you make a memorable character and then you kill them for a message. It kind of ruins it. Give the guy a chance. Surely any future game featuring Ellie would also include at least one flashback to her time with Joel as a send off to the series and Baker's original take on the character. Some kind of cameo for Pascal in HBO's final season of The Last of Us also feels inevitable. Though the show's not done yet. And talk about hurting a brand, huh? It's like you take the legs of a bull and the horns of a bull and you say the show must go on, so you give the bull wooden legs and wooden horns to masquerade him around. Put clown makeup on it. And instead of spears, you throw rubber chickens at him. That's what The Last of Us is. I hope that paints a silly picture. Like good things lie. Let them end. You've not seen the last of me. I think so. Here's a bit of Directive 80/20. Directive 80/20 preview. Stealth-based horror is well worth the wait. Well, any good video game, you probably want to wait a year for all the bugs to be fixed. Just saying. That'll be well worth the wait. But again, you got me with the Cosmic Abyss. Because I'm a sucker for Lovecraft stuff, so shame on me. But we got through the game. It was fun. Buggy mess, but fun. I was hoping to play through it a few more times. Because the cool part is you can get through the game in a few different ways, which is cool. I like branching paths like that. Directive 80/20 has been in the works for a while, with a 3-year gap between the new rival and the developer's previous game, Switchback VR. The wait is over, as players will get to experience a new chapter of the Dark Pictures anthology. Did I play any of the Dark Picture anthology games? My first reaction to that is no. Let's see what else I did. All right. Man of Badan, House of Ashes, Switchback, Little Hope, The Devil in Me. Oh, they didn't do Until Dawn. So they got 6 games. There's a collector's edition for, and it disappeared. So it looks like they do collector's editions often. Doesn't look like there's one for this one yet. So no, I have not played any of these. It's a bummer. Definitely can't do that right now because, you know, you need something to get these requires, you know, a job. Maybe a good paying job. Again, the first time a dark picture story has been set in space. This is an exciting new chapter for supermassive games. Space exploration has been one of my favorite themes in horror gaming recently, especially when I look at titles like the brilliant Mouthwashing and Iron Lung. Don't know those ones either. Iron Lung, which got a record-breaking movie adaptation by YouTuber star Markiplier. Didn't watch the movie yet. I'll get to a lot of stuff at the end of the year. Hopefully. Supermassive Game stays true to what it does best, and if you're hoping for stressful, quick time events and heart pounding scenes, you'll certainly find them here. That's why I don't play the games, because of quick time events. The only quick time event game I will give any notice to is Resident Evil 4. That's the only game that gets a pass. Every other game's no. If I could turn back time. Time travel. Directive 8020 introduces a new feature that might provide some reassurance if you're the kind of person who gets emotionally attached to video game characters. I do not. I like the unhappy endings. Everybody dies. Turning Points is a new and valuable addition to the game where you can rewind your decision. Similar to Life is Strange. I have not played. I asked executive producer Dan McDonald about the decision to include Turning Points, and he said, "We know a lot of our players, the first time they play through, I want to keep everyone alive." Nope, I do not. The decision games I played, I just kill everybody. Then if I feel like saving them, I'll try. And it can be really disheartening when you mess up and your favorite character has died. Sure. Well, if I want to experience the loss, in fact, one of my favorite things is making players cry as well as jump. We also want to play a game that you want to experience. So if you want to be able to turn it back and undo it, we want to enable that and let you experience the game the way you want. Right, schnackle, schnapple pop. Schnackle. Come on, boys. Hang in there. Well, my interest went below 10%. But that's me. If you want to go play it, play it. I missed the first 5 games, so missing this one won't be a big deal. Happy Death Day Star returns and hunting new sci-fi body horror. And what does that say? Affection. In theaters May 8th. Put that on your calendar. I'll have to put it on mine, I think. May 8th. I'm not streaming, so I can go see it. But I do have something else I watch on Fridays. We'll see. $30 is a pretty penny. I think a popcorn bucket to make it worth my while. I think in Mortal Kombat 2 will have a popcorn bucket. Let me look that up real quick. If I can type. Error. That's it. So it's a scorpion mask and a Mortal Kombat 2 arcade box cabinet. Shao Kahn container, arcade bucket, dragon cup. Look at these later. Affection. May 8th. was the Happy Death Day star Jessica Roth run? If you love watching Jessica Roth run for her life, you're in for a treat. So, what kind of body horror is it? The trailer didn't look very body horror-ish. But it's classified as body horror. Yep. Trailer is up. Want to go check it out? I'll add some trailers to some links below if you're interested. And you may go Google them yourself. The choice is yours. But I will have things available. And I do timestamp these episodes, but they're usually a couple days late. I would like to timestamp them early, but YouTube is weird. All right. This isn't really a news bit, but it's just something I saw that I will look through. I love horror movies, but I can't stand when they do these 10 things. Number 10. Do a guessing game. Or just read them. 10. Splitting up. The phones are out of service for number 9. Not making sure the killer is definitely dead. Number 8. The surprise twist villain. Number 7. Going to investigate strange noises. Number 6. 5. The trailers reveal too much. I agree with that one. 4. Exploring dark, creepy places. 3. Based on a true story. Well, based is loose. 2. One last scare. 1. Fake out jump scares. That's just your opinion. I agree with the revealing trailers. I think for horror trailers, keep them boring and keep the audience guessing. I think usually the hook for horror trailer for me is the type of subgenre, the style of the film, and if it the type of atmosphere. I don't really think those would reveal too much in the trailer. Yeah, showing the killer, showing the monster, showing some of the twists or surprises. Don't do that. Don't reveal that. And a lot of these are based on the statement or the question. Horror movies do what you wouldn't do in real life. And that's how you make a horror movie. Of course, there's a lot of these things you wouldn't do in real life. It's just stupid. You die. But in the horror movie, to keep the story going, you got to do these stupid things. Number one being jump scares. It's fine. I know not a lot of viewers like jump scares. I like a few here and there. But all you need is one well-placed jump scare per movie. Not one every 10 minutes. Right. My voice has had enough, so let's get to the conclusion here. Pop. Just a few minutes on the future of horror. So over the past week, I have been watching a few streamers, notably Marvel and DC streamers, and their reception of Clayface is this. Well, the trailer was okay, and that's it. So is this for comic book fans? Maybe like a negative 1% chance. I said that Clayface is a low tier villain. Goofy. But not as goofy as the three below. They're very goofy. I've not seen Morbius. I have seen the memes. A lot of good memes in all these. I think I watched the first Venom. There's two or three more. Two more. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. I think the Joker was good for a standalone film. Had a lot of the right notes. Clayface is going nowhere fast. And I wouldn't let your kids watch it, in my opinion. Any adult that's interested or a DC fan that's interested, try it. There's no audience here. I don't know if that's like an AI produced image, or if that's what Clayface is actually going to look like. I don't. I've heard Morbius was a huge joke, and they actually brought it back to theaters because the people who made the movie thought the audience liked it, but they were just memeing on it. So, yeah. Come on, voice. Work with me. Yep. You need a massage? Shoot. Oh, I squeeze a little bit. I guess. It's swollen. Feels pretty hot. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, comic books are largely for kids, suitable for adults to bond with their kids. Clay faces for substance together. What was that new one coming out? Fiction. Those types of movies. Those are the fans that this is going to attract, including myself. But I have no interest in watching this. Like this and the Disney villains is no place for horror. The villains in this type of media is a catalyst or a reason for good to fight. That's it. Nobody watching Marvel DC wants to be scared. Okay? Stop trying. I know that Marvel and DC are in a world of hurt right now, but this is the wrong path. If you look at all the Disney villain stuff, they also took the wrong path. For the Marvel DC fans, they want hope, not fear. Okay? Good. That's my opinion. There's no hope in being scared. That's it for that, because I can't talk anymore. Not for my favorite part. Fear scale. Or just take a few titles and check off the subgenre and pinpoint the point of horror. This is not a scale that generates your decision. And if it's good, bad, what the movie does right, doesn't do right, it's just, if you like being scared, this is what this measures. And hopefully, my previous episodes have done a good job of showing that. So for today, we got some new rivals. We'll start with them. When I say new arrivals, it's the first time I've seen them they might not necessarily be new. So, Shiver. Slasher. Whoosh. Slashed. Fortunately, this movie goes nowhere. Turns into an action film at the end. Oops. Made me laugh. Just... Oops. I lost my bloodline. Can I get back? There it is. Let it rise. Went so low, I lost the blood. Definitely a pass on this film. Getting necrophilia in it, which is weird for a horror action film. Dolly! Hell yeah. Amazing. I love this movie. Slasher. Yep. Point of horror. Got my nerves going. I'm hovering around here. It's got good stuff in it. And I think it's going to be similar to other slashers. It's going to be evolution in the storyline. Because for this one, it's a very subtle introduction. It's all the right notes. It may feel like it doesn't offer a lot, but it's got enough. Got enough for satisfaction. So I will support the series. This would have been great for Mother's Day, but doing it now. It'd be cool if this movie was released in May, but it's good. Go watch it. Shutter. I'm just gonna kind of stay silent. My voice is done. Lighthouse. Cosmic. Definitely. Psychological. In a bottle episode. I think it's more bottle episode. I go more bottle episode. Because it's got a lot of other subgenres going on with it. above mid. It's a fun watch, but it's like the fear is in isolation, not being able to leave the lighthouse. Yeah, that's where I put it. A little above mid, maybe. I love this movie a lot. Eraserhead. Psychological stuff. But I would probably put it, I don't know if it'd be supernatural. Not. Definitely go cosmic. It really messes with your head. I think I need to get the mic back here. Hello. I don't know how to take it off. I'm just gonna be like this. Yeah, I say this movie is really hard to watch for a lot of people, so it's like very high. But I don't think it makes people want to hurt themselves. It makes a lot of people regret watching the movie. Everything is bad about it. I thought I'd probably watch it again. I only watched it once, but if I watch it again, it'll be during Halloween. Awesome movie, yeah. Slasher-ish. Zombie-ish. Slasher-ish. Ish. Damn. Slasher. Let's go slasher. I don't think it's zombies. I have to watch it again. I forget the title. I think zombies, but go slasher. Right here. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie. Gruesome. I have to put that. I remember a few scenes. I think this is related to The Devil's Rejects. I think. Can't remember. Oh. Supernatural. Above mid. Above mid. Above mid. Amazing kills. Amazing gore. Good stuff. Cool down, yo. Hi, how's it going? I can see you, yes. I have a lot of windows open so you get mixed up. I can't see anymore. Hi. Next. Child play. Supernatural slasher. Sorry. Go slasher. And we'll go mid-ish. On mid-ish. It's a pretty creepy movie. It's probably a first for a lot of kids. By accident. I don't think kids generally go out searching for this film. But it's super creepy. 31. Oh yeah. Sure. Yep. Around here, yeah. I think a lot of the Rob Zombie films are way above mid. The guy goes all out. The terror. If I'm being creepy enough, that's good. That's my goal. Slasher. Popeye Slasher. Not scary at all. Really goofy. Zombies. I gotta do at least a couple zombie movies a week. It's pretty low. Low mid. But it's fun to watch. Right. Well, that was fun. I lost my voice, but you know, that's life. Yep. Oh, got much final thoughts, but go watch Dolly. Support Dolly. And I'll see you all next week. Remember, who stays spooky.